Using these 7 effective body language strategies, you may become as powerful as a big cat. Nothing about it is problematic.
Having money, having muscles.
Or rising through the social ranks are the 3 things that most people think are necessary to become powerful. When you command attention and control a room without saying a word, it's because of your posture, your breathing, and your gait. True power is subtle, and I will demonstrate it to you today. When you look at the most powerful people in history, you'll see that they don't try to be flashy, that they don't talk too much, that they speak less, but when they do, everyone pays attention. What I'm about to teach you today is a powerful lesson, and it will revolve around this. Most individuals go to extreme lengths. They puff up their chests, become loud, and try to seem stronger, larger, and more dominant, to give the impression that they are dominating. The difference is that true power is effortless. It is. When you master these 7 unexpected body language techniques, you'll be able to project an irresistible magnetic force that makes others swoon. All throughout history, these methods have been used by the most influential leaders, most formidable negotiators, and most dominant personalities. This isn't a list of suggestions at random. These are the tactics employed in every scenario. By using these strategies, you can guarantee that you will always be given due consideration. Pay great attention now, since you won't be able to forget a single bit of this knowledge once you have it. If someone is anxious, it will appear in their body language. All of a sudden, they start to sweat and their hands start to twitch. Actually, the most obvious sign is that their eyes are smaller. Blinking too rapidly is a symptom of stress, worry, and unease in a person's life. However, those in authoritative roles, be sure to blink slowly and deliberately. You shouldn't react or flinch when someone tries to frighten you. Instead, you should blink less quickly. Just under the surface, this sends a message of total dominance, saying, "I am not afraid of you." Doing this when you're in the middle of a disagreement will reveal something very astonishing. The other person may begin to question themselves, exhibit physical changes, waver in voice and body language, and blink more rapidly due to the fact that they are the one feeling the strain. This is because the burden has shifted to them. The way you behave will start to resemble a lion's. That is, you won't respond to events as they happen, but instead, you'll watch them unfold, walking with a bounce, shifting their weight continuously, and seeming as if they might be easily pushed down by the slightest touch. These are all signs of weakness that most people are oblivious to. Conversely, strong individuals have a distinct gait, as if they were being pulled down by the force of gravity. Despite the fact that they walk with great control and precision, they never sway or shift their weight unnecessarily, and they carry themselves with the confidence of a champion. You are more than just a presence in a room. You are its master. Imagine the earth absorbing all of your weight as you stand. You should feel as if nothing could topple you as you firmly plant your feet. Like a lion pursuing its prey, you must move slowly and methodically, with hefty yet effortless steps. In the natural environment, this makes you seem immobile and powerful. 3 seconds is all it takes to survey your surroundings, take note of what's going on, and quickly lock eyes with a handful of individuals who matter to you the second you step foot in a room. Powerful people do something unusual before they speak. They survey the space. As soon as you step foot in a room, you will precisely spend 3 seconds scanning it, because this instantly alters the vibe. People will feel your presence long before you utter a word. Executives, legislators, and heads of state all do this. It makes people take notice of you long before you say a word. Try it out and watch how people start to anticipate your words without even noticing. Without saying a single word, you have just assumed command of the whole room. A lack of strength may be indicated, among other things, by fidgeting. Whether you're shifting your weight, changing your clothes, or tapping your fingers, you're yelling with every little action. I am absolutely not at ease with this situation. People in authoritative positions do not act in this way. When someone could approach you in the future, you should seize the chance to stay quiet. Please refrain from responding instantly. It is important that you remain in one place and not move around too quickly. Blink or change your stance. Doing so not only makes the other person anxious, but it also gives off an intimidating vibe, like a lion about to pounce. When they realize they don't understand what you're thinking, they'll start to explain themselves, defend themselves, and fill the void that you've created. Silence is a powerful force. Perseverance is the single most critical quality for dominance. Your choice of property will be yours to possess if you do this successfully. This is the 5th discussion in the series. Most individuals are eager to fill the gap that silence creates, even if they speak and answer questions quickly. It doesn't alter the fact that they don't realize how vulnerable they might seem at times. When someone asks you a question, strong individuals wait for them to ask, then they stop for a moment or two before answering, allowing the audience to absorb the significance of what you're about to say before you even start. They gain self-assurance in their responsibilities as a result. Consequently, this changes the power in a subtle way. Insisting that the other person listen carefully to what you say makes your answer seem meaningful and deliberate, which makes it dynamic. This makes it a predicament that is always changing. Furthermore, it leads to feelings of inadequacy. People may start to question if they have done anything improper or upset you. Because of this, they start to mistrust themselves even more. Professional negotiators are capable of carrying out this particular task. The more time you spend making other people wait for your comments, the more valuable those words will be. On 6 separate occasions, weak people were mentioned. Politeness dictates that you look away from the other person, just as they complete speaking and give a brief nod, rather than politely waiting for them to exit after you finish speaking. Never cut off a discussion without first getting someone's permission. As influential people often decide when to stop talking, turning your body ever so slightly will give the idea that you are already moving on to the next item, which is the desired effect. You are attempting to convey a psychological message to the viewer via this. Under no circumstances will they provide you the option to discontinue the discussion. It is up to you to make that decision. All things considered, the amount of focus I've provided you with is more than enough. Those at the top of society may subtly shape the relationships they have with others by using this scheme. You should try it out and see how people will start to clearly value the time you dedicate to spending with them. Even when you step away, stop, and even glance back for a short moment, you may still feel the impact of 7 more influential people who don't just disappear. They make an impression. None of them smiled or said anything. Instead, they exchanged cold, bewildering looks. Now you know 7 surprising body language tricks that will make you look powerful in an instant. But here's the thing. Power isn't just about your movements. It's also about your thoughts and desires to go deeper. If you do this correctly, people will remember you long after you're gone because of how engaged they were with you. You may find my next video here. This is the kind of influence linked to dark psychology. And once you've mastered it, people will never look at you the same way again. Pay close attention to the negative outlook. Explain the finale. You learn how to become strong via education in this movement. You may choose to subscribe immediately or stay weak indefinitely. Enjoy yourselves. Most men walk into a room and disappear into the background. A small few, just 1%, walk in and without saying a word, every head turns. They're not loud. They're not trying to show off. They're not flexing their muscles or flashing their bank account. They just are, and people feel their presence instantly. That's the quiet power of real dominance. It's not about what's in your wallet or how much you can lift. It's in your body language, the way you stand, the way you move, the way you pause and hold the room without effort. For centuries, leaders, warriors, and master negotiators have used these exact 7 body language secrets to command respect, loyalty, and sometimes fear, without uttering a single word. When you understand them, you'll be able to walk into any space and own it before you even shake a hand. Here's the thing. Most men will never learn this. They'll keep trying too hard, talking too much, fidgeting, and unknowingly giving away their power. But you're about to learn the blueprint, and once you do, people won't just notice you, they'll remember you. If you're tired of being overlooked, if you want to carry yourself with a quiet, unshakable confidence, then listen closely. These aren't just tips, and they're psychological power moves. And when you pair them with the mindset I'm about to give you, you'll become magnetic, respected, and impossible to ignore. Watch until the very end. Miss even one and you lose the advantage. And if you're serious about owning every room you step into, hit subscribe now. Because this is only the beginning. What comes next will take you from unnoticed to unstoppable.